Yeah guys, this is ktgozone and I'm back with a game of Age of Empires. And what do we have today? We have hoang485 playing against MetalRTS. Well, Metal, obviously a very well-known name in Age of Empires scene, and hoang485, I really don't know whether you guys know this guy, but he's also very good. He has his special break the meta stuff that he does all the time, almost all the time, and he's very good. I have a lot of games, I've seen a lot of games rather of this guy, and there are 2 games of this guy, or maybe 3 games of this guy on my channel already. I'm going to link that to the description below this video. And this is the guy hoang485, pretty decently ranked, I believe, 2095. He had gone to 2.2k even, if I'm not wrong. So let's look at the map of these guys, and this is hoang485. It's a Hun war, that's his map. His goal is a bit far away, and his map is very open. It's very open, guys. You just cannot wall this. He just cannot wall this, but we'll see. He's a great waller, and I believe he'll wall it. He's possibly Chinese, is it? I'm not really sure. Is that Vietnamese? I don't know, maybe Vietnamese. And there you go, the barrack is coming down in 5.5 minutes, and the villager is going to collect gold. So obviously that's a drush. You can see 4 villagers on wood, standard stuff, standard drush. His opponent, on the other hand, MetalRTS, and he is aware of this guy's strategies. He knows about it. He also has 4 villages on wood, but I don't see a barrack coming down as of now. Is his map wallable? His map is actually wallable if he wants to wall it over here, if he wants to. But yeah, he's got a better map compared to his opponent. Where is his gold? That is the question. That is behind his town center. Some stone over there. Is it walled over there? You can wall it over there, and it is a fantastic base. I think it's got a much better base than his illustrious opponent hoang485. Loom coming in from hoang485. Does it mean he'll go to feudal age? No, that doesn't mean that. He is just going to stay in feudal age for some time, because that's what he does. He stays in feudal age for quite some time. He's got 2 villages on gold, possibly going to build a mining camp. He's going to send them back to the town centers. Pretty strange. I thought he's going to make a mining camp over there, and he's actually sending the villages back and making a mining camp. And there you go, the militias are coming out 7.5 minutes into game time. He can even push deer. He hasn't found out these sheep actually, so that is not very good. Let's look at his scouting. As of now, he's scouted his base. He hasn't found all his sheep, but he's found his opponent. He's even started to target his opponent, and possibly is going to take some sheep back home. But right now he can send his militia forward. That is exactly what he's doing. He's not queuing in any more militia. He's already on 25 pop compared to 22 of his opponent, who is on the way to feudal age. And there's a lot of deer and sheep and everything over there. He could have pushed them in if he had wanted to go for the fast castle. He is going for the fast castle, but he is not using those resources at the moment, and that is a combat Metal would want to avoid, but he didn't. He loses his scout, and he's going to take that sheep back home. That is pretty late, but that is okay. We'll find out the scouting information of Metal and see what he has done. There you go. As discussed, he is doing that wall, and that is good. Has he walled off this area? Yes, he's actually putting a barrack over there, so this is good stuff. He's going to wall off his entire base. I'm quite certain he knows about his opponent. He knows about his opponent break the meta strategies, and this is good stuff. And the barrack has gone down. He's going to go to feudal age and put down the 2 archery ranges and take it from there, is what I believe. I'm not sure he's going to go for stables at the moment, because he is quite far away from castle age. I don't think he wants to go to castle. He's sending 3 villagers to stone gold rather, and that is go for the archers, and that is his base. He doesn't know anything about his opponent, so that is not good scouting from Metal. That is not what is expected from Metal. And we'll go to his opponent's point of view and see what he's doing. hoang485. Let's go to hoang485 point of view and find out what he's doing right now. He has that solitary barrack over there, and he's not doing anything at the moment. He's just collecting wood, and he is not producing any army, sending those villagers back with food from deer. I still hasn't seen the sheep. I've seen 1 sheep actually, and probably he's going to go for a castle build, and feudal age is going to come right now, is it? There you go, feudal age. Finally, feudal age being researched. 30 minutes in the game time, he'll go to the feudal age. What is his opponent doing? He's putting a little forward archery range. I thought the archery range was going to come over here and it's going to play very defensive, but he's not doing that. He's got 4 on wood over there. I don't know how these militias managed to come inside, possibly from here. I missed that, but they're inside. They want to do some damage at the moment. Are any villagers low on health points over here? No, actually not. A 5 on gold, and the militia is going to be a nuisance over there while he goes to his feudal age. He's finally found all his sheep. He's going to send them back, and he's going to start off his mini wall off. There you go, that mini wall off. hoang485 is very good with walling. He still keeps only 2 on gold, but if he wants to go knights, he obviously has to send a lot of villages on gold, but that is only after you hit castle age. So this is well planned from hoang485, and he's keeping his opponent busy with his militia. I don't think he has managed to get any military down, any villager down rather. 4 health points on that villager from Metal. And what is Metal doing at the moment? That is the question. He's taking out archers. He's sending 1 villager forward. That is possible to get a tower up. Let's see if we can find a location for a good tower. Maybe this area, but he has an outpost over there, so he would know. Maybe even this area. This area might be a little far away. He can actually take his villagers away if he wants to, but this is a good place for a tower. Even this, if he wants to, a good place for the tower. But the problem right now is he hasn't scouted his base, Metal, which is not good at all. So he's going to send his villagers and find out all the information. He's sending 4 villagers forward at the moment. He's sending 1 more over here, so that is 5 villagers forward, and he can see his opponent making a blacksmith. So he's got an idea that his opponent is possibly going to go to castle age. Blacksmith and stable coming up, and the walling is getting cut down very quickly, and there is a defensive watchtower is doing. And that is good stuff. That is good stuff. That's the first tower coming up. I don't know whether that tower is really good. It's not really helping. The cost going to only affect this farm and probably this villager over there, but I don't think this is the best tower in the world. But you can't help it. You really haven't scouted your opponent, so that is the kind of tower you're going to put down, and that is what Metal is doing at the moment. Here we go. He has got absolutely no information about his opponent. He actually sees that watchtower coming up right now, so he has to send his archers away. So that watchtower is good, but why is he going to go after this watchtower? Is he going to go over there, or is he going to go to a different side? And that is what is the question from MetalRTS. And let's see if he is queuing in more archers. Yes, he is going for full bonkers on archers, while his opponent hoang485 is going to castle age, guys. There you see the number of villages on gold totally signifies he's going to go for a knight build, and the gold is there. The gold is there for coming, but the problem is the farmers. He really needs farms. He's got a lot of wood right now, so he can get one more stable up and get the farms up and running to get those knights. And that is a good place. That is actually a very good place for Metal to make a watchtower, and that is what he's doing right now, though he still has got no information about his opponent, where the wood is, where the gold is. He really doesn't know about it. He actually knows about the gold over here. He sees that gold. He possibly believes that gold mining is happening over there, but that's a second layer of walling from hoang485 as he does his scale barding up and readies himself for those knights. So this is fascinating stuff so far, and Metal has got absolutely no plans of going to the castle age, and he's on 70 food as we speak, and he's trying to get inside. Is he mining stone? That is the question. Is he mining stone? He is actually mining stone. He's got 3 low health point villagers who are on gold duties. Is that a blacksmith? Yes, that is a blacksmith to get those fletching and the range for the towers and the archers. So this is good stuff. He's getting his villagers inside, possibly going to get 1 more tower up over there. That is going to be a very good tower if we can get that up, or he's just going to go for the wall. Yes, he's going for the palisade wall, and will possibly do a tower inside. He knows there's no army over there, but the first knight is coming out, and hoang485 is getting ready for the battle over here. He's getting the first knight out. He doesn't have the food at the moment. He's got his second knight up and running. He's doing his chain barding armor, so he's giving defense upgrades to these knights before massing them. So that's a watchtower I was talking about. That's a good watchtower actually, but at this moment this watchtower is not going to do any damage. He's taking his villagers away, and they are safe at the moment. They're really safe, and He's really struggling at the moment. He's got only one stable up, so he's taking those knights out. He's really crunch on resources right now. hoang485, his strategy is not really backfired, but he's really struggling with it, and he's hoping for the best at the moment. He's really keeping his fingers crossed. And look at his food count. It is pretty bad, but he is queuing in stable. He's queuing in knights right now. He's not queuing in villagers. He really cannot afford to queue in villagers. The armor is inside for metal. He has to attack. He doesn't have an option. He has to take those 3 knights forward. He's going to lose 1 villager over there. There are 5 villagers over there, 1, 2 watchtowers, lot of archers. I think metal is in a better position, but these knights have got 2 defensive upgrades already on them, so really difficult for MetalRTS to take this forward. He's got 4 knights right now. The knights are low on health points. He's going to lose 1 knight surely over there. There you go, 1 knight goes down, 3 knights. I think he's lost all his villages over there, I believe, or possibly has taken them back home into this tower. Let's look at this tower. Does he have villages inside? He actually has all the 4 villages inside, so he lost just 1 villager over there, but 10 kills already for hoang485. He's going to go for this tower. It's not a good idea actually. He should go forward. He's going for those spears. That is also not a very good idea, but he actually has taken 1 spear down. He's lost 1 knight. He's going to possibly lose 1 more knight to these watchtowers. No, he's going to take that knight away, so that is good stuff. He's going and attacking that watchtower. I don't think that's the best strategy in the world, but there you go. He's still with 1 stable, guys. It's been so difficult for hoang485. He's on 1 stable, and right now he has got wood. He can actually put 1 more stable down and take out knights, and there you go. He's finally sending 2 knights forward, one of them very low on health points. At this moment he's really struggling, but trying his level best. Villagers are coming out. They're going to do that watchtower over there, but these knights are coming in, the 4 villages over there. So if these 2 towers can really help to get these knights down, then I think he'll serve the purpose. But 1 more knight is coming out. 1 more knight is getting queued, and he's possibly going to delete that watchtower. So I don't think that was a success story. There you go, the watchtower is deleted. He's lost some villages over there. I think he's lost 2 villages over there if I'm not wrong, and somehow manages to save that villager, and some villagers still alive. He's lost all his archers over here. At the moment metal is really struggling. It would be great if he can go to Castle Age, but he's still very far away from Castle Age. At the moment he's doing a double layer walling over there. There you go, stone walls and stuff. He's got a lot of villages on stone. Oh my god, this is absolutely crazy. Look at the number of villages on gold, on stone rather. But he is not really doing a super tower rush over here. He's really stopped it. He still has 3 villages alive actually. He's just lost 2 villages over here in those 3-4 fights, and he's going to lose that villager, hoang485, surely. Yeah, he's going to lose that villager. And right now the knights are going to come in. There are 5 knights over here who's got those defensive upgrades, so I believe these archers are going to surely go down. They have got no armor, absolutely no armor. 2 hits and bang, they go down. So this is bad stuff for MetalRTS. He can even lose his towers if these knights decide to come and attack the towers, but no, he's going to send them forward is what I believe. Meanwhile, siege workshop and a monastery forward for hoang485. Does metal see it? Does metal see? That is question. He actually sees it. Obviously he sees it. He is not engaging in that fight. He is keeping on queuing spears, but he's not going to Castle Age, which is a bit sad. He's doing watchtowers inside. Obviously he's got a hell lot of stone to do watchtowers, so obviously he's going to do that. But hoang485 is queuing in mangonels instead of rams, and that mangonel can go down to this watchtower unless he takes it back. And this is what he's doing. He's got his villager forward, so he can repair this mangonel if he wants to. He's got his knights forward. So this is fascinating stuff. And finally forging done by MetalRTS to give some hit points to this spearman who is on 3 hit points. It's not good enough, not hit points rather, attack, and the 3 is not good enough to attack these knights who have got those defensive upgrades. And that watchtower is going to come up. It's going to really help the cause with 2 watchtowers over here. Possibly is going to defend better. But is he queuing in more mangonels? That is the question. hoang485, what exactly is he doing right now? He is queuing in more mangonels. So 3 mangonels is going to be very difficult for MetalRTS. He's losing that watchtower. That villager is repairing that mangonels. He's doing his stuff over here. He's not taking his archers forward. Finally he's bringing his army forward, but that watchtower is possibly going to go down. He's repairing that watchtower, but that is going to go down once the 3rd mangonel comes out. That monk is going to keep these knights healthy as much as possible, but he loses that monk finally. Those archers are going to go down surely. There are way too many knights over here, so this is very difficult at the moment. What is he doing at home? He's not doing anything. He doesn't have any army forward, so he's really not doing anything at the moment. He's got those 3 watchtowers up and running, but they're not doing any damage to hoang485. hoang485 still has all those knights alive and is bringing those archers down, and that watchtower is going to surely go down now. There you go, the watchtower is going to go down, and finally hoang485 can come inside. Look at the pop. There's a difference of 13 pop between the players, but right now Metal is really struggling. hoang485 is on top, and look at that. He had absolutely no plans to go to Castle Age, and there you go. The game is lost. The game is lost, guys. And that is it. This just doesn't work. This doesn't work. This defending with walls and stuff, it just doesn't work. He was even trying to do wall off over there. He had actually walled off his entire base, but he was really struggling. I really don't know why he didn't go to Castle Age behind these walls, why he kept at it with his weak archers and spears. I don't think that was a good strategy for Metal, and hoang485 did a fantastic start. Really aggressive game, though his pop was quite less, but he still wins this game. GG for Metal, and he was even doing more watchtowers over there. I really don't know why, but that is what it is, guys. That is what it is. He's cleaned off the entire stone mine over there. Fantastic stuff. So that is that, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed that game. hoang485, always a very enjoyable player to watch, and this was his game. And you guys take care, and I'll be back. Bye bye.